Okay, time now for top picks here on Market Call. Costco is a top pick today from Brian Madden, our guest. Costco Wholesale, ticker symbol COST. This one has made a big run over the past several years, Brian, but you still like it. Why so?
Yeah, that has, Paul. And imagine I'll score some brownie points from my wife and mother-in-law, who are huge fans of this retailer, which is the world's third largest retailer, serving 77 very loyal members across 900 stores. And really what sets this apart, this has really become synonymous with the whole warehouse club category. It was a pioneer in the space and is by far and away the undisputed leader. And so what sets it apart is the narrow product assortment. They carry 4,000 SKUs or items in stores. By comparison, Walmart carries about 120,000. So focused assortment, good procurement cloud, and a lean supply chain drives high traffic, repeat business, and very high retention of 93% among its members, who pay annual dues, of course, to be members of the club. There is very strong same-store sales growth here across the fleet of stores, and it's not a saturated concept because they keep opening stores. I think 25 or 30 a year across the geographies they operate in. Sales have grown at an 8.5% compound pace over the last decade, earnings at 13.5%, and the stock, since the IPO 4 decades ago, has generated a 17.5% compound total return to shareholders via a combination of price appreciation, regular dividends, and they even declared the occasional special dividend. So really any day that ends in Y is a good day to own this one, despite the run that it's had of late.
Number 2 on this day, TD Bank, a company that's in the news today as it continues to try and put distance between itself and the money laundering scandal of 2024. It has accelerated the date on which its new CEO will take the corner office and has also announced the departure of 5 members of its board of directors and the trimming of bonus pay of some 40 senior executives, also stemming from that money laundering fiasco. You like the setup for TD Bank?
We do, and just to address the news of the day, so, I picked this yesterday before this news broke, but touching on that, this is a real triumph for governance. This is the right thing to do, and to not have done this would have been odious. So absolutely applaud the governance and the compensation committees at TD for doing the right thing and holding those at the top of the house to account. Now, stepping back, the investment thesis here, obviously the brand and the reputation of the bank has been tarnished on both sides of the border, but not irreparably so. And selecting a new CEO and, in fact, accelerating his start date, we think clears the deck and paves the way for a reset of the strategy. My colleague and I attended an investor conference and heard from incoming CEO Ray Chun last week. And we think the strategy is going to hinge around things like restructuring the U.S. balance sheet. Obviously, it's constrained in size by the consent decree they agreed to last year. So they're going to have to sweat those assets harder and try and pick up more net interest margin. We think they have other levers available. We think they may divest their $14 billion 10% stake in Charles Schwab. We would applaud that move. And then here at home, where they have a very competitive personal and commercial banking franchise, we think they're going to lean in all the harder on that excellent business. And we think they will also be more competitive in their discount brokerage business. In the meantime, great opportunity to pick up these shares discounted and yielding over 5% before the investor day, where they really fully unveil the strategy reset later this year.
Okay, we've only got about 60 seconds left. Broadcom is number 3. Why so?
So real quick, this is a leading global designer, developer, and supplier of semiconductors, focus on radio frequency and optoelectronics, selling into cell phone, laptop, and industrial applications. Increasingly, though, AI chips. They announced the 3-nanometer chip, which puts them on par in terms of technological capabilities with NVIDIA. Rare among big tech hardware names, good dividend and good pace of growth. They've grown it at a 25% pace over the last 10 years. And we see scope to continue that, with earnings poised to grow 22% over the coming 3 years. So very timely name, we think, and a leader.
Brian, as always, thanks for your insights today.
Great to be here. Thank you, Paul.
Brian Madden was our guest on Market Call. Most of all, thank you, the viewer. We'll see you next time right here on Market Call.